Today on the channel, we get the funk out with Dory Funk Jr. ×2 from KWK.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another KWK Retro Wrestling unboxing and review. And today on the channel, I could wait no longer for the third edition. I had to dive into it as we got two editions of Dory Funk Jr. But of course, for all your Dory Funk Jr. needs and all your KWK Retro needs, hit up KWK, shop KWK, pick them up, tell them Kyle sent you or something like that. But pick up your Dory Funk Juniors. And you know by now we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I've been screaming from the rooftops of my house. It's really awkward in the neighborhood. But I have said, guys, I need Dory Funk in my life. And then I heard a bat signal from Power Town, Steve Rosenthal, Magnum. Magnum was there. And of course, our friend Greg Gagne, Todd McFarlane. I heard them, they said, Kyle, we got you, Ultra Series 2. And that was like 3 years ago. And then they took my money and then they ran away. They got lost in China. If you saw the toy news recently here, there was a little Porter family, another neighbor down the street. They went, that's a long story. Check out the toy news more on Power Town. But can you believe it? Like, how many years ago did Power Town announce Dory Funk Jr.? They took our money, they took the pre-orders, the year happened, and nothing. But in that meantime, in like a 6-month window, KWK announced Dory Funk Jr. and now has him in our hand within like 6 months. Maybe even less than 6 months, but let's just call it 6 months. Kudos to Sean over there at KWK, giving me what I really want, Dory Funk Jr. Now, I'm a big Terry Funk guy, so by default, you got to be a fan of Dory Funk Jr. Not as maybe personality-wise as big as Terry Funk, but he was the NWA champion. He was a big deal, and he was the partner of Terry Funk. I hope we get more Dory Funks in the future. We do know we got one finally coming from Mattel, so things are looking bright for some Dory Funk Jr. stuff. Now we're going to need a Terry Funk to match that, of course, Dory Funk figure, and we need Terry Funk in retro form. It just can't, the stars can't align at the same time, as now Dory Funk has a retro wrestling figure before Terry Funk ever did. Have to imagine we'll get a Mattel one, though, eventually. Fingers crossed on that. But enough jibber jabber out of me. We're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We're going to start blue. We're going to go blue Dory Funk Jr. first. Looking pretty good. It is a deluxe edition. I guess it's a deluxe edition because of the hat accessory and the title belt. And if I'm not mistaken, the first title belt in KWK history, probably not the last, but you always remember your first. You never forget it. Of course, Todd McFarlane, you and I swap some stories every once in a while. But looking good, Dory Funk Jr. looking very nice. Throwback classic Dory Funk. Got his autograph there, deluxe edition KWK logo as usual. What do we got for ages on here? 18 and up, you 17-year-olds, you can't handle a guy like this. Look at this. You think you can handle this? Is all man right here from West Texas, of course. Looking good. Looking nice. On the back, of course. Whoa, throwing it around. We got the cross sell down there. We got a little bit of the gibber. We got some of the jabber. We got all kinds of stuff going on. Looking very good. Even says thank you to Kyle Peterson. Yes, Kyle Peterson. That's me, Todd. Even better. Can you believe me? This is the first time published ever. I think Dory Funk Jr. and Kyle Peterson were on the same carding. I think this is history. Somebody called the people at Guinness. No, not the brewery. No. Height, 6'2", 240 pounds. Born February 3rd, 1941. Just seems like yesterday. From the Double Cross Ranch, career highlights: NWA World Heavyweight Champion, NWA International Heavyweight Champion, NWA World Tag Team Champion, Hall of Fame, PWI Match of the Year 1973 and 1974. Watch out for them Briscoes. Can we get the Briscoes next? Maybe. Collect them all. Got quite the cross sell back here as well. Looking very darn cool if you ask me, but it's time for the rubber to hit the road. It's time for old Dory Funk, old Hoss Funk as he's known in some circles, to come out of the package and come out and play. I'm trying to get it off as clean as I possibly can. There we go. There we go. Oh, this is the way it is. Kudos to Sean over there at KWK. See you later. Goodbye. This is how I wish they all came off the card. Just like that. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. There you go. See you later. Goodbye. All right. Let's dive into this Dory Funk right here. You got the big old white cowboy hat. That means he's a good guy in my hat knowledge, of course. Looking nice. Looks like a Stetson. Yep, a Stetson. There it is. Now we get old Dory Funk Jr. He's kind of got a little bit of that Nick Bockwinkel face to him a little bit too. Another old-time wrestler that we need figures of. Let's get Nick Bockwinkel figures. Would love to see that part of the KWK lineup. I met Nick Bockwinkel one time, Todd McFarlane. He was one of the nicest guys I ever met, in wrestling at least. Super nice guy. Looking good, just sharp. He's since passed away, as we do know. But it does look like Dory Funk when you look at it. He's kind of got that droopy kind of face Dory had. He's been through the wars out there. We know what he's up to. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Got that receding hairline. He got the blonde hair going on. Looking pretty good. He's got that chest hair. KWK probably should have put the real fur chest hair. It's a nitpick, but man, real fur would have put this one probably $1 million in sales if we put the real fur chest hair, I'm sure. Now, we do get the very Hasbro-esque title belt on this one, which is pretty darn cool, especially if you're a kid playing. Man, oh man, it was a game changer getting that title belt. And I remember having the $1 million title belt as well. You'd have to use that as like the Intercontinental title. You'd have to suspend disbelief a little bit because you wanted more title belts and your kid fig-fed. And then Galoobs came in and they gave us all those belts. And I had 6-man belts, tag belts, U.S. tag belts. I had so many belts going. It was a wild thing in my fig-fed as a kid. But I do like this, and I do like its Hasbro style. That's how they attach the old Hasbros as well. So that is pretty darn cool, if you ask me. Love to see it. Would love to see more of that in the future. And I love kind of the dumbed-down design. Not that it's dumb or anything, but it's not all the bells and whistles. It matches the form factor of the Hasbro days. I think that is pretty fun as well. You got a gripping hand, of course, and you got a fist of fury for old Dory Funk, looking nice. Got the white and black attack down in the boots, and you got the blue trunks on here for old Dory. KWK brand 2026, all rights reserved right there. Looking pretty darn cool. Man, very fun to have Dory Funk in the collection. Need more Dory Funks. Hopefully that'll be a thing. We know we'll get the Mattel one. Can we ever get the Powertown one? We'll see. He does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. How about that? Use code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Throw the hat on, and you're off to the races. Just need a horse with him is what we do need. But we do got a second version of our friend Dory here, and there is a third one coming. I think there was a little bit of a delay, but man, oh man, I'm here for that one as well. But this looks pretty good. Now, instead of blue, we're in red. Very similar picture for Dory, maybe, kind of, but he's in red. Like I said, KWK Deluxe Edition. A lot of the hallmarks of the last one, as we know. On the back right here, you got the cross sell. You got all kinds of stuff going on. Does it say anything different? I don't think so. Nope, everything is the same right here. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. It's fun to look back at the checklist of where we've come. I mean, Manitar, PN News, Comic Kid, probably some of the best retro figures ever as far as this Renaissance goes. Had a little bit of a dip with the Taka Michinoku and the TJP, I did feel, and La Resistance. But then they really came back pretty strong with Barry Horowitz, Berserker, Ox Baker. Really enjoyed the Well Done. I think those are sleeper figures. Bull Nakano, pretty good. Flash Funk, amazing figure as well. As of right now, I have not unboxed the Laredo Kid, but we'll get around to that. And then the Conquistadors were really fun as well. So very cool, very cool. But let's dive in. Let's get old Dory Funk out of the package once again. This time he's got a black hat on. So this is a heel version. So I'm breaking it down. I'm breaking down all the news for everybody here. Good guy Dory, bad guy Dory. See you later. Goodbye. So if he's wrestling in Oklahoma, he's a bad guy. He's wrestling in Texas, he's a hero. And then somewhere in the middle in Florida is what we got going on. See you later. Goodbye. Got the black hat, same as the white hat, just different color. Got to get the most out of your molds. Same thing with the title belt. Same title belt going on there. Looks to be the same figure, as you can imagine. Same head, same body, same everything. Looks good, but we do got the red trunks, and you got the red and black and white in the boots here, so there is some differences. Will he hold this hat? Is that why that hand is open? So he can kind of hold the hat? That's what I was thinking, but let's see. I don't know. I guess you could, yeah. So I'll probably, throw it right there, but I'll probably display him holding a hat. Maybe is what I'll do. He'll hold this one, and then I'll have the other one he's wearing. Maybe that's how I want to display these guys. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to figure it out. But I like to make him as different as possible. Oh, man, that looks like Dory right there. He's ready to saddle up, no doubt about it. Now, head is back and forth, side to side. Arms all the way around for us right there. Waist articulation, and that is it. That is the articulation in the retro game, as we know. Very cool. And I'm trying to think who else I could put this title belt with. I mean, you could, there's the Title Run Toys Harley Race that came out recently. You could use that belt with him if you wanted to, if you want to mix some stuff up. So there is some options out there depending on how crazy you want to get. And let me tell you, that's the definition of crazy. as we do know. But there it is, Dory Funk times 2. Hoss Funk around the corner. Can't wait to see that. I believe that's a purple card figure, and that would pair well with the Terry Funk from the WWF days. We'll see what happens in the future once again. But there it is, Dory Funk Jr. times 2 from KWK. What's your guys' thoughts? Pick up, pass, long game, no game, must-have game like me? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to both my YouTube channels. We got 2 channels rocking and rolling, starting and strolling every single day of the week and then some. Sometimes subscribe to both of those. For even more stuff to check out Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel. Plenty of bonus content going forward over there. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available wherever podcasts are found each and every single Tuesday, like clockwork, of course, and then also videocast on YouTube. So for Dory Funk Jr. times 2, I am Kyle times 1. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?